Welcome back to This Wasn't in the MLS. I'm Megan.
And I'm Sean. And today we're going to be talking a little bit different. Normally we cover a lot of real estate stuff, and today we're going to cover some more personal stuff.
So we're not boring, right?
I don't know about that, but we're going to try. So we're going to go way back, and you wanted to talk a little bit about, like you struggled with your weight. You want to talk
Thanks,
about
Sean.
that?
Just kidding. Yeah. So I was always a heavier girl growing up. I was a lot, when I look back, I guess I could say that I wasn't as heavy as maybe um, I was
Thought
like,
you
I
were.
thought I was in a sense, but I think with where I grew up, it was like a really high end area. And like in middle school, I was bullied a lot for my weight and because I was bigger than a lot of other people, but I was around 180 pounds. And going into college, I had no real understanding of nutrition. Um, so it was like freedom, and you like go into the cafeteria and you just like eat everything, and it was great. And um, so I gained a lot of weight in college, so to
Mm.
speak.
So then after college, things changed pretty quickly for you.
Yeah, so I was, how old was I when I got pregnant with Carrie? I was 20 when I got pregnant with Carrie. And then I went into a really bad marriage with just the perception, that specific family ate terribly. So I kind of just got roped into that, and then I was 300 pounds before I knew it.
So was that like your rock bottom?
For sure. Um, I think really what you put into your body is kind of like who you are in a sense. I mean, if you look like crap and feel like crap, you're going to live like crap.
Oh yeah. And so you've lost weight before. Do you want to tell us about the first time?
Yeah, so after I had Carrie, I when I was pregnant with Carrie, I was 300 pounds, and then I dropped down to like 280 after the pregnancy, just normal baby weight
Oh
and
yeah.
fluid and all this other crap. And then I met you. Well, no, I was still heavy for a couple years. Like I was still around 280 pounds.
Yeah.
And then I met you, what, 2 years after that? Like
Mm-hmm.
Carrie was almost three, right?
Yeah.
And um, I had my cleaning business at that time. So I think I dropped like another 20 pounds after I started my cleaning business. And I didn't change like my eating habits or anything. It was more just more physical
Yeah.
activity
More
that,
active.
yeah, that like helped me drop the extra 20 pounds. But then you actually taught me about calorie counting because, right? Like, I didn't
Oh
even
yeah.
know anything about it. I was just like, I want to lose weight. And I think I was like just trying to eat like salad all the time or something like that. And you're like, well, why don't you just calorie count? I'm like, how do you do that? But then I lost a total, I think I hit like 180 pounds on my own. I lost a total of like 115 pounds
Oh yeah.
or something like that.
I also went to the gym and started going to, what was it, CrossFit for a little bit.
Yeah, yeah, and I was working out a bunch, and yeah, and that's when I first started real estate too. Like when I was at my lowest weight at that point, I think I first started real estate like maybe like I was at 180 pounds when I started real estate.
Mm-hmm. So then you ended up gaining some back,
Yeah, I
some
gained a
weight back,
lot
and
back.
so why do you think? Why do you think that kind of happened? And you just started your new career with real estate.
Yeah, I think I, to be perfectly honest with you, like I have an eating problem, like, and it really didn't start in high school or back then. Like it started with my bad marriage. Like that's when I just developed like really bad habits, for the most part. And it wasn't even in college either. It was like after I had Carrie and like was in that bad place and like had trauma in those years as well is when like I really developed, so to speak, an eating disorder, I would call it, which is like binge eating or like just eating too much when like you don't need to, like you already feel full and you're still eating. What was the question?
I said when like real estate came in, like you ended up gaining weight back, and
Yeah, so I think just even like falling off the wagon a little bit is what like is triggering, and then like it all spirals after that. So, and I think a lot of people struggle with this but like don't talk about it, is like when you're on a diet as somebody who has an eating problem, you really can't like stray away from that diet, because if you do, and you can completely relate to this, so chime in
yeah,
at any time that I that you want, but if you stray away from the diet, like you're just like off of it, like that's it, like, and like
yeah, it's hard to get back on.
yeah, and like for some reason like in your brain and like your mental health, you're like, well, like even though I lost 20 pounds, it's all back now,
Yeah,
like even if it was just like one bad day. And like that was my mindset back then, was like, oh, well, the 100 pounds is back because I screwed up once. Like that's dramatic, but
yeah,
you know what I mean.
yeah.
It's hard to get back on the wagon from.
It is. Once you fall off, it's like, well, I did bad these 2 days. Might as well just start again in a couple days.
Right. And like you've, for if you don't mind me saying, but like you've started and stopped a diet like so many
Yeah,
times. And I'm like, you just like, and I say to you, you just gotta like not have the pizza, or like something that triggers you, right? So like something you really, really like if you can't stop yourself from eating more than one of those things, then like you shouldn't have it at all. And
yeah,
they don't say that in like nutrition school or anything like that. They say, oh, you can have like whatever you want, just like in moderation. That's what
yeah,
they say, right?
yeah.
So I think that it could be taught differently, in my opinion, because people.
I mean, there are people that can just have a little bit, and like I struggle. Like if we're having pizza, like I can't just have one. Like it's just hard. Like if you open a bag of chips, like you can't just have one chip. You take handful after handful, and all of a
Right.
sudden you ate way more than you should have.
Yeah, exactly. So I think this has been like a really hard part of my life, because I always feel like I'm like a skinny girl stuck in a fat girl's body, you know? And like to mentally, it's not something you could just like turn off, like the eating, and like you can't control yourself. And that's the worst part. And then like waking up the next morning after a bad day is like gut wrenching,
Yeah,
you know? Like it really is. It's like it hurts.
yeah. I think one of the worst parts too is like you go through the week and you'd be like really good and everything because you're working and your
Yeah.
mind's off of it, and then you hit the weekend and it's like, oh, I'm gonna drink and eat
Yeah,
bad,
like,
and
yeah.
you just killed all your process from the week.
Yeah,
And then it's
exactly.
hard that Monday. It's hard to jump back on and get going again. Like you got to stay consistent even on the weekends.
Yeah, for sure.
So after, so you gained weight, then you lost, then you gained, and what was your kind of your turning point to make you want to lose again, like get back down
Yeah.
again?
So it's always that mindset, right? Like you
Yeah.
always want to be able to get back down again. But, you know, I hit after I had Wyatt, and like GLP came out, right? And I had a couple friends that were on it, and I'm like, oh my God, like they're losing so much weight. And I tried again. Like, yes, I've done it myself before, but I was also like walking over 10,000 steps a day. I wasn't sitting at a computer all day. Like, it was easier to lose the weight back then, right? Because one, I was eating at a calorie deficit, but I was also walking and working, cleaning. So I was always on my feet. But this time I tried, right? And I was like, oh my God, like I cannot get back on the wagon. Like I can't do it. And I tried, and also like just having kids and like you want to keep up with them. It's like, and I felt like I was like 80 years old, you know, like 250 pounds and like 80 years old. Like you just feel like garbage. And like I said before, everything that you do in your life, like if you feel terrible about yourself, like the rest of what you do in your life is going to be terrible too. It's like
Yeah.
you can't find, I feel like being in a body that you love gives you motivation and like affects everything else you do.
Yeah, definitely
So
does.
that, I mean, there's so many reasons why I wanted to be thinner and healthier. And then also, like, I had the bad cholesterol result that my
Yeah.
cholesterol was high.
Yeah.
And I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, this. And I've always had a good blood work, right? You know, like, I always was like healthy in a fat girl's body, if that makes sense, because I had great blood work all the time. Everything came out flawless. And then I get this one blood result back, and I'm like, I have high cholesterol. Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
So then we did Weight Watchers. You and I both signed up for Weight Watchers, and they were offering the GLP,
Yeah, with their program.
right? And I started the semaglutide, and it was terrible. Like, I was really sick, like all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, you were sick all the time. And I didn't start till a little bit after you.
Yeah,
And I didn't really get any side effects like you did.
yeah.
But then they ended up stopping it, so we had to stop and find somewhere else to get it.
But that was like affecting how I could work and everything because I was like terrified to go on showings and then like be sick.
Yeah.
So, and I was like, not to be like gross, but it was like sick, like I would be sick. So, like stomach cramps and everything, super bad. So, I think, what did I lose? Like 15 to 20 pounds on the semaglutide.
Yeah, maybe,
Like
maybe around there.
15 pounds or something. So at this time, I think I was at 235 pounds. That's where I was at that point. And you keep telling me, like, get off of it. Like, it's not working well with your body. Get off of it. And I'm like, no, like, that's not what it is. And, like, I truly didn't believe, because I'm always sick anyway. Like, I always have stomach issues.
Yeah.
So, like, in my head, I just had Wyatt. Like, my body was still recovering from that. And I was like, there's just no way that this is what it is. And then I was so tired all the time. Like, I was not leaving the couch. Like, it was, like, awful.
Yeah.
And did they stop offering it? And that's why I went off of it?
Yeah, they stopped because they stopped being allowed to do the like compound or something.
Yeah.
So Weight Watchers stopped it completely. So then we ended up getting it from somewhere else, and you ended up switching to the trizepatide.
Which was like a game changer for me. I mean, what was great about the trizepatide too was, first of all, I knew about trizepatide because of Laura. Like, which is one of our friends, she lost a ton of weight on it. And I knew I wanted it, and like we tried to get it through insurance, and they're really bad about getting it, and it would have been like $1,500 a month or some crazy crap like that. And so eventually we got the trizepatide, and what was great about that is it worked for me on such a low dose, and as you go up in doses, it's more expensive. So I lost most of my weight at 5 milligrams. which is like a lower dose. Um, but I went from, and I just went to the doctor, and she was like, what'd she say? She's like, oh my God, Megan, like, she's like, you lost a lot of weight. And I said, yeah. I'm like, well, how much did I lose? Because I didn't know really what I weighed after I had Wyatt. And she's like, well, you were at 254 pounds right after you had Wyatt, and now you're at 150 pounds. And I was like, wow.
Yeah.
So I lost 104 pounds,
Yeah.
which is insane.
It is. You lost almost a whole person.
I know. And I feel so much better about myself. And like, yeah, I'm not afraid to admit that I'm still on the shot to this day. It's helped me so much, and I don't feel like addicted to food anymore. Like I could put it down, and like that's an amazing feeling to not like mentally think about food all the time and like when's my next meal. So I love it. It's great. On the other hand, Sean's journey has been a little bit different. What has your experience been like? And just tell us about like what started for you, like start to end.
I've always been a bigger guy, but I always was very active, so I would always be able to kind of eat what I wanted and still like maintain like a lower weight. I think I'm like my lowest was like 225, but I was also doing tree work back then, but I was eating probably.
You're super muscular too, though. So like you at 225 is not really, but like you were really strong too. So
yeah, so like I don't even know how long ago it was, but I was doing tree work and I was also going to the gym, but I was probably eating like 4,000 calories a day, like of just crap. Like
right.
I would stop every morning, get a Taylor ham, egg and cheese, and then eat a hoagie for lunch. Like I was eating like crazy.
Sounds great.
Yeah, but it was easy for me to keep the weight off. So then, when I started doing like desk job type stuff, like it would just creep up on me fast. And then I'd start losing a little bit, and I would just be back and forth. And then, I think last summer, I finally got on the scale, and I hit 300 pounds. And so then we started the Weight Watchers. I think I only got to like a 0.25 before they canceled. So then I didn't go back on it right away, but I got down like, it was like, I think I lost on my own like 25 pounds before I started again. And then we went on the trizepatide, and I got all the way up to their highest dose, the 15 milligrams, and it wasn't doing anything. Like I could
just for perspective. I mean, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's like the seventh dose, like highest. Meaning, like I was on the 5. 6, 7, 5, 5.5, 5, or no, 7.5, 10, 12.5. Yeah, so he was 4 doses higher than I was.
It wasn't doing anything.
Yeah.
So, I kept trying and trying, and I just could not get below 270. Like I just stuck there. So then, but I really I wanted to lose weight so bad. So, ended up going out and buying myself a bike and started biking again, which I haven't done in like, I don't even know how long.
Well, you've
like
been
15
going
years.
every day. You've been doing so good with it. And you and Carrie went on a 6-mile bike ride the other day.
I thought I was going to kill her.
Yeah. I don't get how Carrie even did that, but...
Yeah. But, so then, yesterday I actually switched back to semaglutide.
Yeah,
And
our doctor, I was at our doctor's and she was like, and it was just me and the kids, right?
no, I think it was just you.
Oh,
'Cause
just
you were
me. Oh,
sick.
because I had a
Yeah.
sinus infection. And I said, hey, Sean's on like the compound tirzepatide, but he's at the highest dose and it's not working. Um, like, what should he
Yeah,
do?
it's also like when you're that high and it's not working, it's frustrating.
So frustrating.
Like you're seeing all these people that are on it and they can't finish half a sandwich, and I could sit there and eat whatever I wanted, do what I wanted, and
Yeah, which
nothing.
is so crazy to me because I would be so sick.
Yeah.
And like, funny story, I'm gonna tell them. Sean sometimes like fills my needle for me, and I'm on 10 now. And he's on 15, which is 2 doses higher than I usually take at all. And he accidentally gave me 15 last week.
Yeah.
So I couldn't eat like anything for a whole week. And it was just funny because he kept saying that he's like, well, you wanted to lose that last 5 pounds. So there you go. You're welcome. But it was a complete accident. But
Yeah.
I said, I literally like injected the needle and I was like, and I'm like, why is this taking so long to empty? And he's standing next to me. I'm like, how much did you give me? And meanwhile, it's like already done. It's already in.
Yeah.
And he's like 10, meaning 10 units, which in that dose is 15 milligrams.
Yeah.
So I was like, 10? I'm like, I'm so scared now. So with that being said, what is it like? How are you feeling now? And did that like mess with your mental health, like seeing me lose weight with it and like you not having the same results?
I don't think it it didn't mess with my mental health, but like, because obviously I was super proud of you that you lost all that weight and everything. It was just frustrating on my end that nothing was working.
Yeah.
And I tried so hard by like going out and being more active, and like the scale still wouldn't move.
Yeah.
But I did just what I was trying to say before is I did just switch back to
And what happened, Sean?
semaglutide.
You knew
and
I was going to bring this up.
I should have listened to myself, but I didn't, and I gave myself the full dose instead of easing into it.
Well, the doctor gave you the full
the
dose. It's
doctor-
not like you took it upon yourself.
The doctor actually prescribed me the highest dose, and I told myself I should take half the first week.
And I told you to.
Yep. And I didn't, so I took the whole thing, and last night I spent my night throwing up all night.
And on the toilet all
Yeah.
night. Yeah. So,
And today I was able to eat a bagel, so.
that's about it. So, do you feel like the semaglutide is working, Sean?
So far.
Not in the best way, but
Yeah. Hopefully it stays perfect.
what did we learn? Are we going to go down a dose next week?
We'll see what happens by the end of the week.
You're such an asshole.
I got to eat pizza last night for free, basically.
Yeah, that's what we were joking about this morning. Well, I think we learned that we can no longer fit 3 pieces of pizza into our body. And maybe if we're going to have pizza, we're going to have one slice so that we don't spend all night in the bathroom and waking me up every couple of hours with something new. All right. So, yeah. So we'll keep supporting each other, and I
Yep.
support everything that you're doing. You'll get there, honeys.
Yep, I will.
And
I'm looking forward to the warmer weather coming, because then I can be outside more.
you can
I'm
get
glad
me a
win-
bike
I'm
now,
glad
too.
winter's over.
You can get me a bike with all those closings you got lined up.
I think you're thinking about yourself.
Oh. With all the closings I have lined up, you could buy me a bike.
Yep.
That sounds good. So Bigger picture, it says, do you think building this life made this harder? I guess weight loss.
I mean, I guess when you're having kids and stuff, I mean, it obviously you're not focused on yourself and doing things for yourself. So, I mean, I guess building the life we have now has made it a little bit harder, but I also think it's making it easier because now, like, now that Wyatt's able to do stuff and not just kind of hanging around,
Yeah.
we're able to be outside more, and that's, I mean, that's kind of the goal, is to get healthier for your kids.
Yeah. I think it's hard, like with success in things, there's burnout.
Yeah.
So balancing everything is not always easy.
No, it's definitely not.
But I think like the biggest thing for us is like we want to teach our kids success and teach our kids success to teach our kids to take care of their bodies. And like we do that in the best way possible. And like even you say to me all the time, like I don't want Carrie to be like me and like have weight problems and and struggle. So like we're very like we tread lightly with things, but also try to like keep everybody healthy and eating healthy and not feeling insecure about themselves and all this other stuff. So it is hard coming from that kind of background where that side of things where you struggled with weight when you were younger and just like I struggled with weight while I was younger, and then seeing your children and being concerned because like every time, for example, every time Carrie is having a growth spurt, she eats like a freaking animal. Yeah. So like we get so nervous, like, oh my God, like she's gaining weight. And, like we never say this to her, so don't take that way, but we get really nervous because we don't want her to get bullied in school and have issues or be insecure or anything like that. So Sean and I to each other, we just kind of like panic a little bit, and then every time she comes out of it and she like grows a foot and we're like, oh, okay, she's skinny again. So like it's not like we care what she looks like, it's just we want her to be healthy and live a healthy lifestyle and not get teased or anything, because like it breaks your heart when your kids are hurting, know. So we do the best we can there. So but we're gonna close it out. Sean, would you like to say something?
I think the biggest thing is we're just figuring it out.
And a lot of people are, and they just don't talk about it. So we're here to talk about it. And that's it. Thanks for watching. This wasn't on the MLS. Wasn't in the MLS. I'm just going to change it to on because I'm over it at this point. I keep saying on and it's in. So thanks for watching. This wasn't on the MLS. We'll see you next time.